Anyway folks, so the other week many of us lucky Predator fans had the chance to play the free online trial of Predator Hunting Grounds on PlayStation and PC. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for keeping up to date with my content. I hope you enjoyed the live gameplay, and remember to just take a second to like this video if you do like it, and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. All the Predator gameplay I did record is in this current playlist, so please feel free to check them out after this video. Hunting Grounds is still set to be released later this month, and basing the game on reviews from online personalities, it seems IllFonic have got their work cut out for them. Now, since the trial weekend, YouTube has burst with online players and others giving their critique and opinion of the game. Some seem to praise it, and some seem to just downright hate it. Whatever your opinions are, I hope you at least take my criticisms lightly, as I really do like this game, but I do have a few ideas I personally think would make the game more enjoyable. Firstly, I want to talk about the story. It is true that Hunting Grounds does follow the storyline of Predator 1, 2 and the Predator from 2018. To sum it all up, after the encounter in 2018, OWLF takes over the Operation Stargazer in pursuing the Predators. Afterwards, an advanced metal material has been manufactured between worldly and off-worldly materials left in debris by the Predator. This material is now incredibly rare as it possesses materials from the Predator's world, and is now wanted by all armed trade agencies across the globe. This of course is the reason why they are protected bases throughout the jungle, protected by PMCs, and why there is a fire team's missions extended through the area, and why there is the appearance of the Predator. The Predator's main mission is to claim all lost technology and materials. Funnily enough, I'd say it's loosely based off the story of Scarface from Predator Concrete Jungle, and also the character Wolf from Alien vs Predator 2. As the player, we have a series of missions to complete. They are different in variety, but the outcome is usually the same. There are no cutscenes as such within the game to tell us any backstory, just a quick briefing before a mission starts as a member of the fire team. The game does have a series of secret hidden cassette tapes that are supposed to give us a little bit more information into the rise and fall of the Otherworld's Lifeform project. The tapes have been documented by an OWLF intel agent known as Sean Keyes, who, as most of you may know, is the son of Peter Keyes from Predator 2. Sean Keyes, played and voiced by Jake Busey, had an encounter with the fugitive Predator in 2018. It is not mentioned as such as to what his position is within Stargazer, however I am curious to know as what these tapes will tell us. Which period in time will they be set in? What information can they tell us? And which path have IllFonic taken for Sean Keyes' character? In the Predator movie, Sean Keyes is shot, but survives his encounter with the escaping fugitive, whereas in the novel, he dies by the hand of the fugitive, who tears off his head and arms for the security scanner, to then only imitate his voice and name, Keyes, Sean H., to escape the experimental room that he was locked in. A loyal subscriber to my channel did leave me a message that Arnold Schwarzenegger will be lending his voice to take his old position as Major Alan Dutch Schaefer. Now, I'll be honest here folks, I did do a serious amount of research to find out if this was true or not. I even have an unanswered email to the head of IllFonic's development team to see if this was just a rumour. Now, I'm not saying it is, and I'm not saying it's not. But in all honesty, from what I can tell, the information is false. There is another Predator game currently in the works, and that is also based around the first movie. So maybe Arnie has turned to that project instead. I hope I'm wrong, and hopefully one day Arnold will portray Dutch just one more time. When first started playing the game, I couldn't help but feel overwhelmed with the idea that I was finally again playing the Predator with newer dynamics, graphics, story and gameplay. The graphics with the PlayStation 4 I thought were amazing. Again, I have heard and seen countless remarks about it looking like a PS2 game. Maybe on the PC, but on PS4 it was pristine. I honestly cannot complain about the graphics. The music and sound effects are cool and a great homage to the first movie, as the studio wanted, and playing the game is great fun, and also not a bad game to party up with your mates online. Just them reasons alone can make this game sell well, and hopefully move the franchise into a better direction. But if I could change or say a few things, it would be, why is the Predator so loud? When you're running, moving, stalking, or not even moving at all, the Predator sounds like the Incredible Hulk, and not really best suited for stealth. I understand the creature is over 7 feet tall and over 200 pounds, but yet the environment around him barely makes a sound, except a huge echoey thud. Little details in sound was missing, like squeaks and breaking of bark on the trees, or the sound of heavy foot smashing into water as you run through puddles. I know it's only small details, but they're details that add a bit of realism into the surroundings. The sound effects used in the game are great, especially the bird calls from Predator 1, but more focus needs to be on the area around the character and background. Interactions with objects were sometimes jaggy and unresponsive, a lot like the communication between teammates. It is possible to pick up items and equipment, but you have to make sure that you are directly in front of the item and holding down the right button. The time it takes for interactions take a little too long for my liking. In the middle of a gunfight, if I have to retreat and heal myself, I have to know that I am at least 10 to 15 seconds distance away from any other player, as equipping the heal option feels like it takes forever, and leaves you too vulnerable for the enemy. Saying that, I couldn't help but feel that every enemy was just overpowered. As a fireteam member, my full health was at 150. After 4 melee hits from the Predator, I was down to 0, and a second later, I was dead. It leaves me with a bitter taste almost, like I can't believe I died so easily, and now I can't respawn or even leave the game. The same thing happens if I died as the Predator. Even if you are successful in detonating the self-destruct device, it's just not satisfying knowing that 1 or 2 players managed to run to safety. With that, I found the amount of gore within the game was lacking. Having a huge monster slash a blade across your body should really cause some guts to start flying. With this, the auto matching is a living hell, and honestly needs to be thrown away. If it isn't the fact that I can wait up to 10 minutes for a game to start, I then have no control over who I will be interacting with and what mission I will be going for. I am aware you can host a game if you like and have your friends join you, but if PlayStation are backing your development, surely something like region servers would be more appropriate, as well as having extended options to the game to suit the players, such as the time limit, fireteam missions, playable max ability, multiple predators, gun limitations, and connection to host. Last but not least is offline and single campaign mode. Unfortunately, I did find myself quite bored of the same gameplay over and over again. A single campaign or offline mode, even small scaled, similar to Friday the 13th, is really needed if this game wants to be successful. Especially if this game is going to be successful on closing the gap in time between Predator 2 and the more recent movie. Again folks, please don't take my criticisms harshly. I honestly enjoyed playing the game, and I think any Predator fan would. It's not as if Ilphonic will take this video into consideration, so it doesn't really matter. But Ilphonic have been asking us what we think of their game. Well, let me know what you thought of the game in the comments. Remember, it was a beta trial, and the full game will be unlocked later this month. If you haven't already pre-ordered the game, you can find it in the PlayStation Store. With that, I want to say thanks again for watching, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!